Hey, how's it going, guys? It's the Manga Panel Podcast here today without Trent, sadly. Uh, it's just the three of us. Three of us. Yeah.
The three
Big three.
Manga tiers. Three manga tiers.
The three manga tiers.
The three.
What
So
kind of a name?
Trent
Yeah.
is busy with school for a bit, so he might be off for a bit. No worries.
But no
Yeah.
no problemo. We all got life.
Love
Trent's
the Trent.
working on it. He's
Yeah.
Computer engineer.
He's good though. We're all good.
Yeah.
No infighting.
There's no
No.
there's no manga panel drama yet. Not yet.
Just you wait until like Mashele gets canceled.
Oh boy.
Or Yozakura. Yozakura gets canceled, the podcast falls apart naturally.
Yeah. But anyways, welcome back, Manga Panel Podcast. I believe this is issue number 45.
44.
Yes.
44.
44. Okay, yeah. We're a little bit late this week. But let's take a look at the rankings. I don't actually have them pulled up. That's just
We're flying off the wheels on this episode, guys.
we are so uncoordinated with that. Trent, please come back.
Trent, save us.
While we're looking for the rankings, make sure to join the Discord server if you haven't already.
Right
do it.
on.
Like
Yeah.
a stick-ass Discord server and stuff. So
Yeah.
join
Yeah, we
that
talk
shit.
about manga all the time. There's a question of
Yep,
the week going
you can-
now.
Yeah.
You can join in
great
on the
initiative.
conversation.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What's the question of the week this week?
The question of the week this week, provided by me, but I'd like you guys to step in and do some too, because I'm going to forget all the time. What was your...
Oh,
what
I'm an
chapter
idiot.
or moment
I'm
hooked
sorry.
you on Akane Banashi?
It's cool.
What chapter or moment hooked you on Akane Banashi? Aiden said chapter 2. It's cool.
I don't remember a specific moment. Probably
Don't
chapter
spoil
1,
it.
though.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. Let him go read it. Join the Discord and you can
that's
find out
true.
what the rest of what we said.
Right. Yeah.
We're
go do that.
blackmailing you.
They also got a preview of the Discord because I accidentally showed it.
All right, sweet. That good advertising, bro. Awesome. Wow, it's a lot less professional this week. I love it.
That's cool. It's just off the rails. You want to jump into these rankings?
In the rankings, yeah. So, lead color page goes to Blue Box. It's good. It's a gorgeous ass cover,
Beautiful.
and it's gonna remind me very heavily to get this issue because Bleach got a poster in it this week, and I need to buy it. Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days is coming in at number 2. Jujutsu Kaisen is at number 3.
Which
My Hero Academia
holy
at
fuck, what
4.
a chapter.
Yeah. Ginka Luna is at number 5. I don't think it's officially ranked yet. Still.
No, it won't. It won't be for a little while. We're on chapter 4.
Yeah.
Chapter 10-ish.
Then there's Akane Banashi at number 6. Witch Watch at number 7. Tokyo Demon Bride at number 8. Then we got a one-shot Nekura Yamizo at number 9. We still don't really count those, I guess. Black Clover at number 10. Me and Roboco at 11. Elusive Samurai 12. Mission Yozakura Family. Undead Unluck. Mashele. PPPPPP. Super Smartphone. Aliens Area. And surprisingly, High School Family Kokosei at bottom.
Well deserved. This shit been weak recently.
It has. It definitely has. Yeah, let's talk about the bottom of the barrel this week because wow.
Before we forget,
Favorite chapter.
everyone's favorite chapter this week.
This is a toughie.
It is a toughie because A, we read this a week ago almost, and B, I think even in the moment it was kind of a weak week for me personally.
I almost want to say the opposite. I thought it was a really awesome week.
That's crazy.
I thought it. Okay, see. Here's the thing. I think every series had really good. This is where I'm stuck right now because I can't pick one. I think every series had really good moments, but not really good chapters. Like each chapter had a moment that wowed me a little, but not the whole chapter. So
right, which is why
like Elusive Samurai, Jujutsu Kaisen, Akane Banashi.
Right.
I was about to
but
say.
None of them were like.
I think my favorite chapter this week might be Jujutsu Kaisen, but only the last like 5 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And
It's a tough week. I would say Jujutsu Kaisen or Blue Box for me, but
I'm gonna say
Mashele had a really good chapter.
Of course,
also.
Blue Box. Mashele as well. I think I'm gonna go with Elusive Samurai. Obviously, we haven't been loving it recently, but it had a moment that like really
Dude,
wowed me. Like,
same.
really
Last
wowed
page.
me.
The last page freaking spoke to me.
Yeah.
I was telling Bo before we got on this episode, but yeah. Blue Samurai was really good.
I was reading that shit on the shitter, and that shit came up faster.
You were like,
I was like, whoa.
Man said, holy shit.
It's a literal holy shit. All right. I think I'm gonna hand this one off to Mashele this week. Actually,
that's a fair choice.
Lemon actually fucking did something, so I'm happy with that. And we'll get more into that, but it was a good chapter. What about you, Bo? What do you say?
Either JJK or Blue Box.
Okay, JJK or Blue Box. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Just because Jujutsu Kaisen had it. Not that it hasn't been good the past like 3 chapters, but it finally had like a real chapter.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. We're back to the
plot.
Yes, exactly. No more bullshit.
Hopefully.
Without further ado, let's get into High School Family Kokosei at the bottom.
I don't know what happened. What happened to this series?
It just it made an arc and then it just stopped being funny. Like it's like, where are the jokes?
Well, I thought because we were in the student council president arc, I thought, okay, this is bad arc, whatever. We've been talking about that the past couple weeks. We're out of that now. We can start moving on to something else, and they're setting up another unfunny arc.
It's a rivalry.
There's like a couple panels that make me go, but it's like nothing like lol, because it normally would have me like have a good chuckle, like a good like I have to hold my belly laugh, kind of chuckle. But it's been a while since I've done that with the series. Like,
I think the last chapter that did that was the one where the dad like had a school visit to his old work, and that was like 6 chapters ago.
That was great.
Yeah. That was probably the last really good chapter. Yeah.
But I mean, it definitely deserves where it is right now. Obviously, the series is far from being at risk of being canceled, but like, just what's going on? Get it together. You hit a chapter 100 and you kind of shit the bed. Come on.
It is.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Wario, get it together.
Get it together. It is funny because like we talk about Roboco and how I think I at least a little bit kind of want more of like a little bit of a serious undertone and like a plot progression. It feels like they're almost steering more towards that with High School Family than even humor at a certain point.
Yeah.
It feels like they're just trying to tell a story now instead of trying to be funny.
Have the characters. I think maybe the writer's finding that his characters haven't grown fast enough, and he's trying to cram it. Like maybe because obviously now you're putting in a position where the vice president of the now student council, she has a crush on what's his name? I don't remember the name. The main son. She has a crush on the main boy, and it's like maybe they're trying to fast track that. I just don't know exactly what they're going for. And then obviously now the daughter Haruka, she's going to a shogi tournament and has a rival. Which like I feel like they could make that shit funnier. Even if you threw in like a fucking Hikaru no Go joke, I would have went, ha.
Yeah.
But I'm just
like, it's not Roboco, so it's not gonna do that.
It's not Roboco, so it's not funny. Is that what you're saying?
I said it's not gonna throw in. I was just saying it wasn't gonna throw in a reference because I mean that's kind of Roboco's stick right now. Stick. Yeah, I mean it is. It is. I mean, Gintama was doing that a while ago with it when it was in the magazine. Now Roboco's is kind of doing it. But let's talk about Aliens Area for a little bit. I don't really have a ton to say except for what the fuck was that last page.
They brought him back, the best character. They brought back the most skilled universal assassin ever, bro.
Your number one qualm. The mangaka's been here.
He's been listening to this. No one else on the internet's been talking about Aliens Area, so he's listening to our podcast and thinking how to make the series worse. So he's like, okay.
He hired a translator, and the translator's like listening. He's like, "Do I say this? Do I say this?" That guy with the long hair and the knife. He's like a little aggressive about the series. Number one assassin. But yeah, I guess like he brought him back. I don't know. I think it's interesting, but it also again feels like this is rapid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we'll talk about this with another one, but it does feel like it's rapid. It's like, okay.
Like I mean, it very well might be. So
now it does. So
yeah,
who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. It had a good few chapters there in the middle, and then I feel like it's gotten back down a little bit. It's still better than it was. I will say that. And I think bringing back the assassin dude, if it's done well, it could maybe make those first few chapters with him feel a little better in retrospect.
Yeah, like
If
it
he
feels
actually
more
matters.
like he's more relevant instead of just like,
Mhm.
oh, I'm the best assassin at the front
They'll-
first three
I think they'll
chapters.
I think they'll show us why he's the best assassin. That's what
Right.
Yeah.
Which we
hopefully
didn't
happens,
see.
right?
But here's the issue: it still doesn't feel like this was intended. It doesn't feel like the author.
No.
Like, I mean, that was like 15 chapters ago now. So it's just like,
Yeah.
you didn't plan this. That doesn't
No.
feel. I don't know.
So I guess that means Aliens Area and Super Smartphone are probably going to be getting kicked out the door next.
Speaking
Probably.
of Super Smartphone,
Yeah, segue. Super Smartphone.
Jesus Christ,
The
this
other side of
quality
the
drop,
spectrum-
crazy.
Wait, you guys think it was bad?
I just think the past 2 chapters have not been
It
Even-
obviously does not meet what it was doing before.
right.
It's not terrible, but it's like
It's still
It's just-
interesting, and it's not like Earthchild where the art dropped.
All right. But I don't know. Even though he's rushing towards the end, I still think he's doing really well for himself.
I will say it still feels like a concise story. It still feels
Yeah.
like I could recommend this
Mhm.
as a good read. It doesn't feel like it's jumping the shark or anything. It doesn't feel like it's
Just
doing
a
anything
like-
too crazy.
if this
doesn't-
mangaka comes back, this duo comes back, I could be like, this is what you could expect out of the work, and people will be like, okay, shame this got canceled. Saw its potential,
Right.
Mhm.
but
It's solid. It feels like we're just rushing through all the smartphone people now, and then these
Yeah.
God people.
fucking so much back. Like it's just shitty that like all this backstory just feels like it's being forced.
A little bit, yeah. But I mean, that's what you kind of have to do when your series is on its way out, and there's.
And it does feel more natural
Not a
than
lot of
Red Hood
time.
did. So I'll give it that.
I didn't read Red Hood, so I can't speak on that.
Oh
but yeah.
Love me some Red Hood. Oh my goodness. That's
I'll
like
pretend.
I think you guys should both read it just for like the textbook example of how fucked that was. Because it's
of, like,
crazy.
the series getting canceled.
Yes, it is crazy.
I'll give it a go.
I'll-
Why
It's
not?
only like 20 chapters. I recommend it.
Also, kind of
I'll give it a go. It's like I don't even think it got that many. I think it was 18.
I think it was. It was 3 volumes. So.
weird thing. But I thought about this like a little while ago. What if we did like a, you know what we did with Chainsaw Man? We just like recorded like a mini episode. What if we had that, but for like canceled series, just like view it in retrospect or something like, oh, there was this thing all those years ago. We can talk about that. And
I'd be down. Because Red
Yeah.
Hood and Ayashima, we could totally do videos on those once like the English
Mhm.
prints come out or something.
yeah, exactly.
But
Oh, that's a
Um,
perfect thing.
yeah.
Hmm? That way we can just still give highlights to it and then talk about why it was a flop or why it should have been a success.
Can't wait to do the
But
Shonen
like,
Maru
just-
episode.
Yeah. Dokuma. No. God,
That'd be
why? But yeah, Super Smartphone was good. I still really like the villain for Smartphone.
I
even
do-
though
I
it
do
is
like
Capcom
Shinichiro.
Rush. He is so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Ever since the first time we saw him, like shit.
Well, for a while, I thought maybe it kind of felt like he was more like a mid-stop villain before we get to like a more main villain antagonist.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I mean, last chapter we got his like full backstory, right? And then even before that, after the High Rise incident, he's really
Yeah.
honestly kind of stolen the show. I think a little bit.
A little.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like Q's good.
He's
But,
an interesting character. Yeah, for sure.
I don't know,
He's,
solid chapter.
he's
I'm
very interesting.
sad to see it obviously ending. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
But a banger maybe from
Maybe.
Mapolo 3 PPPPPP. Interesting
yeah.
chapter. Interesting chapter. I think it was important because Sadame, kind of shows up just out of nowhere. So get his backstory. But I also like where he's like, I'm gonna tell you my backstory real quickly. And I think that's
That
cool,
was
'cause
funny.
It's like
It
Well,
was
can
it was like a
It
was
felt
like,
in character.
hi, that's me. This is the situation I'm in, kind of thing.
you're
It
wondering
was
how
like
I
a bit
got
like
here.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally that.
but it felt in character, so I was here for it. And his
Mhm.
backstory was interesting. I
It was.
actually really liked it. And I like that like his whole thing was like he's gonna copy the Otogami sextuplets.
Yeah.
Mhm. Which
And
is
he's-
why he's able to like compete on the same level as everyone else. Like this whole competition is mostly made up of them. So, it's like
Yeah.
kind of cool to see that they're the standard.
And also just like some of the writing and the tone for this series is so impressive. Like the
Mhm.
line now standing in front of me is an empty god, my most difficult challenge. And it's just
Yeah.
like there's some really beautiful themes to PPPP. Like I really hope this series gets an English translation because this is something I'd love to have on my shelf. Just for the art, just for the little story. Oh man, I
Yeah.
put a music box next to this shit.
music box. That actually would be really
If-
hype. Like get
If,
some.
if this got a whole English soundtrack, I would get all the music played in the series on vinyl or something.
Dude, that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good chapter. I
Just
like the it might get announced tomorrow during the Viz panel at Comic-Con. So,
Yeah, no,
Aiden didn't
enough.
know. We're getting those
I forgot
license
this.
announcements tomorrow. So, next issue or next episode of this podcast, we'll have all that news. But
Yeah, which will be in a couple days because
yeah, because we're fucking idiots.
We are.
All week.
We just-
Can you guys record today?
we don't know. No.
No.
And I'm like, oh, can you record tomorrow? No. Yes. Fuck. Oh shit. No.
I can record now. I can't.
I can't. Yeah, I work today and I don't.
It was weird. It was so.
One thing I wanted to say on PPP, I do love the interaction at the end with Lucky and Fanta.
Oh.
There's
yes.
a really cool panel where like, well, Lucky says take it easy because his whole philosophy of his music is to make people happy, and Fanta's like that's disgusting. It really pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's more characterization for Fanta, who we know is kind of like a little dick.
He's a dick.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
Well, he's been sitting in his chair like, huh? Take it easy. Like what?
Yeah, it's kind of weird because he has his arm around his sister. I thought the panel was kind of weird.
That.
I
Oh, I didn't even
catch that.
Yeah,
I
it's
catch
a
that.
little weird. I mean, I guess whatever, but
I mean, it's only weird because Japan.
it's only weird because Japan. I mean, that is like not a super weird thing to do, I guess, but I did like that interaction, and
Yeah.
it was always cool to see. Also, the 2-page spread of all their faces, very good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So cool. Yeah, just like really impressive art across the board. And even if like people don't take away much from the story of the series or the idea of it being a story about an art, I think what PPP really has at its core is amazing art. Like you can't look at the art of PPP and at least find something from it. Like it is actually impressive.
It's just nice to look at.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is really nice to look at. And I think obviously with the story it adds to it. But on another one, a series with great underdog art and goofy looking characters, Mashele.
Beautiful lemon
Bumping
pulling her
chapter.
fucking weight.
Dude, we were all like, I feel like we were all, and everyone was just expecting Lemon to be a little like, just get fucked. Like she only needed Mashele. The only chance she'd fight would be with Mash, but nah, she's actually the goat.
She is,
Like
dude.
what? Her ability is also super sick.
Yeah,
When she like,
Yeah.
she kind of there's kind of a Sakura moment. If you guys have seen the Force
Mhm.
of Death when she gets just beat,
You know what? I could see that.
and she's
yeah,
like, I'm
totally
not
see that.
fucking moving. I'm protecting
Mhm.
him. He saved my life. Good luck.
The specific soccer moment I'm thinking of, this is probably the one you're thinking of too, is the one when
When she
it's
cuts off her
during
hair.
like that moment, yeah, around that time, yeah.
yeah,
Super cool.
no,
moment for her, finally.
Lemon catching like the fucking
That's a
arm
sick.
blade
That's a sick page.
is just sick panel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Also,
and
what a
that's
sick
about
weapon
moments
for
like
a
this,
villain,
dude.
also, or like a sick ability.
Yeah.
That looks cool.
But he's like also just some random guy. I think he's not even like
Right. He's just a random dude, and he has a sick little ability with his arm.
More tattoos.
He's
than
got
Keller's
Cerberus,
board
dude.
plates, man.
He's the master of Cerberus, and he just kind of like. I think it's funny that the whole interaction is just hilarious. Like it's like, oh, you just renamed them without my permission. What the fuck? And then there's the little crocodile wearing kid or whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know. He just like kind of swapped sides over and over. It was fucking awesome.
Gotta pick his
Love
battles,
the
man.
comedy. He's like, oh shit, here, it's my gift to you. And then walks over here. It's like, now's our chance. Get him. It's so good.
Pardon my name obliviousness. What's the name of this guy that popped up at the end? Who is this?
Oh, God.
At the end.
I'm
I
tripping.
can't remember, man. Dude.
I will say something I've realized. Mashele has a lot of characters that kind of look the same. I guess it's because of the uniforms. Maybe that's
Yeah,
why I'm
I
having
think-
trouble with it a little bit more.
I think the uniforms don't help stick
His
out
sword's
very
sick.
much, but I do like the line because it's just so Mashele. It's really not that crazy, but it's just like it's Mashele. Oh great, another weirdo.
Weirdo.
Coming from the tattooed guy with Cerberus.
Yeah. Right. I'm excited. I think this
but-
means Mash is coming back really soon.
Next
which
2-3 chapters for sure.
I couldn't be
Yeah.
more excited for. Like, but at the same time, like when you guys started getting caught up, it was right when Mash kind of disappeared, left the story because of the training arc. But now he's going to be coming back in full force, and after preceding some of the greatest character developments I've seen in manga in a lot of time, just moments that we've been pining for in a comedy action series. I'm super
These
happy with it.
past 10 chapters without Mash have honestly been fucking busting.
Oh, fucking good.
So
Mash has been blowing the socks off. All right, Key, tell us about Undead.
Undead.
Or give me a little nap break.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sure. Whatever. Okay. In
Okay.
a world.
I can give
in
you
a
the
world.
In a world, a bunch of guys got together and tried to fight God. That's mostly what the whole fight's been. It's been them fighting God. That's the basic summary of it. Nothing crazy plot-wise. They're using 2 of 3 mystical weapons that were totally always there and always referenced in earlier chapters. No, they weren't.
God.
And I guess they're trying to use 2 of them. So they've been saving them to fight God to wait until they have all 3, but they only have 2. So they're using a sword and a shield, and the sword channels your emotions depending on how much hate you have. That's how strong the sword is. So Louise is about to chop God's head off, maybe, with it. I don't know, man. The fights in Undead Unluck are normally a lot better than this, a lot more exciting. I'm not as excited for this fight, if I'm being honest. So I don't know. I don't got anything else to say. It's just me talking about.
Still feels like it's wrapping up.
Yeah, I mean, it still does feel like it. Yeah, I'm almost certain I said this last week, and I'll probably keep saying it every week until we get it. But I think that Fuko is just gonna straight up get out of the chair so that she doesn't go on the arc, and then come help fight God, and then that's how the series is gonna end. Because I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it should end with her going back in time, then redoing it all again. Because then the series could go on for like another 200 chapters, basically repeating events or like doing similar events or something. It just wouldn't be very interesting. Or it could be. I don't really know. But Undead Unluck, it's still solid, but it's not having the best luck with its fight this time around. So yeah. Mission Yozakura family. Kind of a snooze fest for me this week. What do you guys think?
Not caught up.
Oh yeah, that's right, you're not.
No Trent to talk about his favorite series. I feel bad.
Yeah, unfortunately. What do you think, Aiden? Any thoughts?
I just didn't care. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just Yozakura, I feel like builds up big moments, but then doesn't execute them well. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's been really underutilizing Tayo.
A little, but I mean, he's jumping in action this chapter. He's first one to hop into the fight.
But just in general, recently, I feel like Tayo hasn't been put to the use that he should be, because he's literally the main character, but it just doesn't really feel like it, and it feels like Kyotaro show, which is fine.
Well, yeah, and I mean, Kyotaro is a good character. I mean, I still don't like his sister complex thing, but
they don't make it. They haven't made it as weird in a while, which is nice.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. But I think that it's kind of good that they don't focus too much on Tayo in this particular moment, because it is all about like the Yozakura family. It's like an internal strife, you know. It's like their dad that they're fighting against. So putting more of a highlight on them, I think, is better. But Tayo will definitely like have his moment towards the end, and he's going to be the hero and all that. But I just didn't feel that pumped about this fight for some reason. It's probably just because like the whole trope of like fighting your best friends because they're taking over or something has been kind of overplayed a lot, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's just fine. There's not much to say.
Yeah,
I'm excited for the actual fight with Momo Yozakura. That's what I'm hoping will be good.
Yeah,
hoping.
Yeah,
that's the key word. Hoping. But let's talk about a chapter that was really
good,
interesting this week.
This
Elusive Samurai.
This art, man, I swear, every week
what gets me the most is the art. But wow, what a fucking chapter!
The end hit hard. That's all I'm gonna say.
Some good action panels.
Crazy action panels, I would say. I mean, this is definitely the most we've seen her ever do.
Really good.
But also, she had a good chapter last week too, though, right?
She did. Yeah, but she didn't. She was only a little bit of the chapter. We talked about like how we wanted her to be
2 pages or something. Yeah.
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 She definitely got a highlight. She was like it was her and like a whole girl squad just kind of like firing arrows, or was that a different fight that was going
No,
on?
this was in this chapter, but the
Yeah.
highlight was, oh, I always forget her name every fucking chapter.
Ayako, something. Like
Ayako, thank you. But no,
She
she
suplexed him off the
fucking
horse.
suplexes him, snaps his neck,
Crazy.
and then,
She's picking him
and
up and
then-
just tossing him down, dude.
and then slices his neck.
Well, he
Like,
sliced his own neck.
no, she sliced his neck.
No, like
It's a weird.
he held the
It's a weird.
sword, but,
He like
Oh.
he like pushes into it, I think,
yeah, he does.
because he's
Oh,
like
yeah, he like surrenders, but she does.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, he turns his head into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've seen
it said
But-
he's basically saying like take my head as like to like impress your lord or something, like get his favor,
Yeah, yeah.
you know? So
Yeah.
he was like doing it on purpose, but I just thought it was cool because like the ending lines, like happiness does not come from achieving one's ideals, it exists while pursuing them. That whole
Yeah.
line just like hit, dude.
That's a
I don't know
deep.
why it did,
It's
but
crazy.
like
And then just the final panels with their faces covered in blood. I was like, whoa, Elusive Samurai, calm down.
Dude, there's so much
Over it.
blood it's coming from his neck.
This-
It's a brutal
imagine
chapter.
getting an anime of this, dude. Fuck.
That's a good point.
Like that's like fucking JoJo's level of blood loss. That's like why the human body has that much blood. I mean, yeah, it does, but like what?
Yeah.
It's crazy. You showed me this. But yeah, it was just crazy chapter.
Nice to be back on
Mhm.
track. I feel like we're wrapping up most of these fights now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can go to another round of
I'm
fights.
ready for him to kill Sephiroth, you know? Guy with the big old sword.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ready to see how that
I
fight
don't
goes down.
like that it's obviously we talk about this, but like I'm not too big that it's being all split up, but whatever.
I'm ready for
let's
some.
talk
I'm ready
about
for
one
some
time.
slowness again. I want it to be slow
Yeah.
for a few chapters.
I think it'll be like really
fighting
slow
for a
for a
little
little
bit.
while.
Yeah, I'm good with that. All
Yeah.
right. Let's talk about the best
Well, let's
chapter
talk
in the
about-
magazine.
This
Crazy
is
thing to say.
This
I
was
think
a
it's
good
Armageddon
chapter.
reference off the dome.
Another color page that they've been getting them. Roboco.
yeah,
Been
Roboco.
getting these color pages a lot.
I think
Popping
the
up
reference was to I think Armageddon the movie. I tried to look because I reminded me of a movie. I think it's Armageddon.
I'll look it up. I think it is.
I've never seen the film, but I'm pretty sure that's the one.
It's similar, at least. Yeah, it's basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Keith.
But
just
yeah,
thought-
gee,
I
this
just
is what
thought
you've been
Rose-
waiting for.
Dude, it was good. It was a serious-ish chapter, but not really. It was actually more like
Everyone
this
was gonna
funny.
she
die.
went Super Saiyan.
She went Super Saiyan. It was funny as hell. It's like,
She had
no,
a
I actually
Super
just dyed
Saiyan
my hair.
makeover.
It was pretty
I
good
thought it was
because
great.
the entire time they're all freaking out, and Roboco's just like, "Oh, I can do that."
Yeah, no, it's like, I can take it out.
I did
but
laugh.
it's
I
just
will
like-
say.
Yeah,
like
it did
yeah,
give me a
so-
good chuckle.
The ultimate selling point for me was them like saying, "Hey, wait, editor, can you like prove that we aren't gonna die this chapter? We're gonna be in
Yeah,
next week's number." It's like, "Oh
that
yeah,
was
sure,
the
here you go."
chuckle.
Here you go. Here's the copy.
It's like a
Yeah,
fourth
that
wall
was-
break.
I was like, okay.
Bonda's just like, "See, we're here."
It's like, oh, okay, and then just like flies up.
The
and-
the panel of her just thinking and then flying up and destroying it, all on the last page. Everything happened. That's pretty funny.
It was
Yeah.
great, dude. Oh man, I wish that they do more stuff like this, like more often.
Now that I'm looking at it a lot, they put a lot of gags in this.
Yeah,
They did.
Props
But
to
one hit.
Roboco. No, I would even say there's a couple at the end, man. I don't.
Yeah, no, the I actually didn't mind when she came up with her own manga of how things were gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah. It was great, dude. I love that kind of stuff.
It's a respectable chapter, worth the payoff of having. I was talking to Key about this before we recorded. I think this might be the first time they've done like a back-to-back story.
A two-parter.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like they'll come back to plot points and characters like 10 chapters later, but not normally right after. I mean, last one basically had a cliffhanger, and then it
Yeah.
followed up. So that's kind of cool. It's kind of what we've been talking about. Maybe Roboco getting some more serious storytelling, even though this is obviously still a joke. But
Another actual moment I kind of went, oh, that's not bad, was Madoka when she goes to confess, and then it's the one time this gag has made me laugh where they give her the super manly face when she
Mhm.
it's on the next page. She's like, I almost spilled my guts to him. I was
Yeah, I love that. I
Okay.
love it when they do that, man. It's a good gag. Good gag.
Uh-huh.
But Roboco,
I'm surprised. It seems like we all kind of like this chapter of Roboco. That's the first, I think.
Yeah, it was-
I think Aiden's
wasn't
still
the
like a
worst.
little resistant to it, but maybe she just give
Yeah.
in, man.
it just wasn't the worst Roboco chapter. It was easy to read. I'll definitely give it that.
It was an
which
easier read
normally
Roboco
is.
chapter, which is nice.
which is normally not the case.
I really like it. I don't know. I like Roboco like practically every week, but this week in particular, peak. Let's see.
Black
What's up
Clover
next?
training
Black Clover.
exposition. He learned that shit in
Yeah.
one chapter. Well,
No, I
not
think
learned it, but like he's
Yeah.
doing it already. This new Zeton ability. Basically, what
Yeah.
is it? He's like focusing his energy. I guess it's ki, literally.
Yeah, we're going back to our roots with the Dragon Ball references and stuff. I think that it's not that he's learned it in one thing. He just like kind of has seen it a lot because Yami uses a similar ability.
Yeah.
So that's why he's able to like pick up on it a little bit easier because Yami's his captain. He's around him a lot. Those two are like fucking Jiraiya and Naruto.
Yeah.
I
like his little sister a lot. She's cool.
Yeah, no, she is really cool.
Good character. I also like the moment at the end. Kind of felt more. It's very honest from Asa. He's like, "Oh, I can still get stronger. Thank fuck." Basically, kind of a
Right?
very sincere moment. Yeah, I enjoyed that. But
one other thing, I didn't really talk about this like last time, but I think it's kind of funny that the character that everyone thought was like Yami's brother or like uncle or something, like the guy, the Shogun that looks like Yami kind of, isn't the one that's actually related to him. It's his sister.
it is funny.
It is really funny.
Tabata trying to throw us off, for sure.
Oh yeah. So
It was a good chapter.
yeah,
There's usually not much to say about Black Clover because it's just. I mean, it's only like 16 pages.
It's mostly
normally.
action
It's like
most of the time.
action.
Mhm.
But pleasant to look at. Liibei's back. Liibei. We couldn't remember his name last time, but he is
really?
he is safe and sound. Yeah, we couldn't
Oh,
remember his name, so
Yeah.
he's chilling. Demon Boy's safe.
he-
He did not
he's
get eviscerated. Oh, there was a popularity poll. Fucking
oh yeah, who won? I didn't see.
Noelle won first. Thank
Really?
God.
Oh, that's awesome.
Then I think it was
Good for her.
Asa in second, Yami in third. Can't remember fourth, and then fifth was it was someone stupid. Keep talking, I'll find it.
Okay. No,
That's
but
actually
Black Clover's
crazy.
good. Aiden, you
Noel's
gotta
good.
get caught up on Black Clover, man. After My Hero.
I'm gonna take a break after my these shonens are making me look in the abyss, bro. I'm like, do I even like manga anymore?
Dude, don't even lie to yourself. You love manga. That's all you
I
fucking talk
do.
about.
But My Hero, bro, was like, it's like when you're full and you're trying to eat more. It's like, yeah.
Jeez. Okay. But yeah. Overall, pretty good. Pretty good chapter. Do we want to move on or do you want to keep looking for that thing?
Oh,
So-
you keep going. I'll find it.
Okay, cool.
You can move on. I'll
We'll talk
interject.
about Tokyo Demon Bride story.
You said you had some
I was
issues with
telling-
this chapter.
Yeah, I did. I kind of did. I like Tokyo Demon Bride. I like the characters in it and stuff, but what? Okay, whatever. All right. I had some issues with this chapter mostly because it felt like kind of a rip almost from JJK.
The sumo.
Yeah, the sumo. Aiden, what are you doing, Aiden? Yeah,
I'm reading.
you're reading. All right.
I mean,
You
like,
don't remember anything. Okay.
I really, this is the one I don't remember. Like, it's like, okay. So I kept opening this, and then I'd get busy or I'd get distracted, and I'd stop reading. I think this one shows off that it can have an interesting world. Like, I do really wish what they fought was way fucking cooler because the start of this chapter with the hand marks on the building and then the shadow, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, and then they get this ugly ass motherfucker. I'm like,
Yeah.
cool little shadow monster. Fucking Twilight Princess had ass, but no.
He looks like an early JJK
Think
enemy.
about-
Also,
I was gonna say
he looks like that.
Kaisen?
Yeah, he looks like that early enemy from JJK. Plus the sumo, which we were talking about. Literally, that's like the last two
Yeah.
chapters of JJK.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, it feels like it's kind of riding the hype of that from JJK because the sumo guy and the samurai guy were like obviously big highlights, you know. So I don't know. I still like it. I still like Demon Bride story a lot, but this chapter felt a little bit weak to me. I like the Sep, like Aiden said, but definitely needs to pick up the pace. Like, come on, do something.
Yeah, we're
It's
5
like that
chapters
meme.
in
It's
now.
It's the meme of the guy with the sticks like poking someone's like, come on, do something.
Come on, do
little...
do some little stick figure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we're only on chapter 5, but also we are on chapter 5, so it feels like something should be happening. I think last chapter we got a glimpse of her backstory, or like they hinted at it.
Yeah, and I liked that a lot.
That was
I
nice.
was really sold on it.
And I'm kind of glad they're not just rushing full force into that, because that could be overwhelming. It's important to just build up their relationship in these early chapters, and we're getting that. They have like the pinky promise at the end, to protect each other or whatever. But
yeah,
I don't know. Right now, it's fine.
It's monster of the week kind of deal so far, which I like I said before, but they definitely need to do like more underlying plot things, like maybe set up someone for down the line, I guess, or like at least a few chapters ahead. Like have like a 3-parter story instead of just like a one and done almost, you know?
Right, and that's, I mean, we're not gonna talk about it next, but that's why I'm enjoying Ginka Luna so much. They've obviously set up so much shit that like even, I mean, you can just tell that they're gonna come back to it. I can understand it maybe being overwhelming for some, but that's why I'm liking that, because it's like, okay, I can see where this is going. I can see like what's gonna happen in terms of like getting his body parts back or whatever. But I don't know, Tokyo Demon Bride story. It's okay. I think it is, for me, is largely just like kind of uninteresting, but I'm hoping it finds its footing and starts doing something. Also, Dante was number 5 on the Black Clover popularity poll.
Oh, okay.
Why? Who the fuck voted for Dante, bro? I couldn't remember his name.
I had no idea. What were you gonna say,
Aiden? I actually kind of like. I'm more fond of Manaka, but like, and she has
I love
cool
Manaka,
action
dude.
scenes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sold. I feel like I'm on the edge here. I just think she's gotta. I feel like we just need to see her and the main character's relationship grow more.
That's what I'm saying. And like, I can't remember the main guy's name, but they also just need to develop him above all else. Manaka's fine, but if he's technically the main character, they need to do something about that.
I don't want him to be the main character. I want him to be the guy that she plays off of to make her jokes good, which is kind of what she
or
is.
antagonist, or whatever you call like the second one.
You can develop him a little bit later on if you want, but I just want them to like give me more Monica, because I like how she is. Just her whole attitude. She's not just some like elegant princessy female protagonist character, right? She has spunk. She has like an attitude about her, right? You know, every single time she kicks someone's ass, he just like goes away sobbing and crying and for mommy and shit, and she just fucking kicks him. I fucking love that. It's a character trope that I like.
But like he is, like, you have to realize he is the main character, because you know there's gonna be an arc where Manaka
gets taken away.
Yeah, she gets taken away,
and he's gonna have to like save her.
She owes her family something, or she has to go run away from home, or he says something that upsets her and he has to go after her. Something like that. There will be an arc where he has to go after her.
And that could be the arc where he becomes a good character. Because he's gonna realize like, oh shit, I need her.
It should be,
like her.
Because if you think about it, he has like the special blood or something that like attracts demons or something. That's gonna lead into something.
He's gonna be like a fucking bloodbender.
Dude, that'd be sick.
He starts doing some insane shit.
I don't know. It could set up more stuff. I'm glad that they're establishing the characters a little bit, but like you said, no character needs work. Monica's great as she is. Keep giving me more of that. And do more with the plot.
Put some more meat on those bones. Give us more to talk about each week.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, though, we can talk about something that definitely needs more plot. Witch Watch.
Oh, I got these backwards. I had Akane Banashi if I was about to fucking throw hands. I was like, wait a second.
It's like, oh yeah, Akane Banashi
needs more plot. Witch Watch had a chapter this week. I don't know. I really enjoyed binging this series, but reading it week to week, I think I'm starting to enjoy it less and less. This was a fine chapter, and I like seeing Kanchi.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think this is a good Kanchi chapter. I don't know.
Yeah, it was solid. It's solid. It's a solid little read. But
you know Psyche K, how there's like the Soda Saiba man or whatever that the kid thinks that Psyche is. Yeah. That's what this reminded me of. Straight up.
Totally.
I don't know. It was a weird chapter. I've just kind of grown used to the fact that every single chapter is just going to be, fuck. Why is
Spell
the
of the
main
week.
girl's name escaping me?
Nico.
Nico spell of the
Nico.
week.
Yeah, Nico. Spell of the week. That's basically what it boils down to, like all the time.
Well, this one was she broke the fucking get up, and he was like, my life. But. So actually, you talk about plot, and this one moment really stood out to me. It's
Mhm.
one of the last panels, and Morihito goes, "I've sparred with Khan enough to know just how good he is."
Yeah.
And he goes like, "I don't know. I remember what my mom said, and it's Khan's the son of blah blah blah, the head of the 5th-grade Tengu. He's the most powerful Tengu of his generation." Which I feel like they're just like, you don't just say that.
They've never said that
like,
before, have they? That's like a new. That's
no,
a new dump.
that's new information, and you get to
Yeah.
really see him in action. Like this dude, what the fuck did he have? Little watches on his feet, and this guy went up a building.
Yeah.
Well, and
no,
then
this is
Morihito also says, "I'm told the Otogis are the last family of ogres." They also say that.
Yeah.
Which we didn't know that. I don't think.
Yeah. No, we didn't.
no, I don't think so.
So
I'd like the
So-
little bits of plot sprinkled in, but we need more because this is like
For
a
sure.
tease. Yeah.
I think like obviously this is very different in tone to something like Astra, and I've never read Sket Dance, so I'm sure this is more to something like Sket Dance. But at the same time, like this chapter really shows that this dude worked on Gintama. Like the fucking art and the oh my god, the framing for the paneling, the composition is actually really impressive.
It's really
good. Like the panel with Kanshi doing the attack on the fucking Kamen Rider looking head ass is sick. Or the one where he's taking over the whole page on the second to last page where he's jumping and over like all of the panels. It's cool. The art really stands out, and I really like these characters. I think that's what just draws me into this series. I do really like the cast a lot, especially the original three: Morihito, Nico, and Kanshi. I think they're great.
Yeah. I think I just kind of speak for Bo when I say like the plot. We like comedy, but we also need some plot to like go underneath that. And I like that they tease this, but then it just never leads anywhere because we get more chapters where it's just spelled weak. So I hope is that they're building up towards something. This just came to my mind. What if they did like a tournament arc where it's like all these different monster types coming together for like a yearly or like 100-year tournament or something? I don't know. Something like that would get my interest back.
I don't know. I don't mind. I think it's actually the spell of the week that I enjoy. I enjoy these characters. I enjoy their dynamic. I don't mind. And I like Witch Watch because it's just a nice little fun little read. I don't have to be balls to the wall invested. I love the art and I love its aesthetic too. But if it does something, I'm excited because I know Kenta has got it in him to write some banger arcs.
No, absolutely. Astro lost his face, bro. Holy shit.
I've just been waiting for more arcs like the one where they introduced the wolf guy.
Right. Well, because it was funny because I remember when I first got caught up, Trent was like shitting on those like fighting chapters when they introduced him. And I was surprised because those first like 50 chapters are easily my favorite part of the story. Of the story, especially because there hasn't been story since then. The standalone chapters are good. I enjoy them, but those first like 50 chapters where it felt like something was moving and like a little romance was blooming, I want that.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's still good.
No, I definitely need it. Yeah, especially the romance is something I really want to see more of. Like I feel like especially when we got hints of Kengo and Nemu, like that was also really sweet too.
And I mean they're still joking around with that.
And Kanchi as well. So
yeah, it's like every time she's in the chapter, you know that's what's gonna happen.
They're gonna joke about wolf.
Yeah. But let's
talk about the greatest Rakugo revenge story that was ever told.
Crazy. This is actually a really good chapter. Looking back through it,
this was a good chapter.
Yeah.
Also, my favorite panel is the one where she shivers after seeing the stage. Like that moment. Oh, that panel is something else. And it's just a small little panel on the page. Like,
yeah. Well, and it's crazy because in 30 chapters she's gonna be playing on that stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking awesome, dude. They're setting up.
Also, I like this Yakuza type Rakugo artist. I'm excited to see these new characters.
Yeah, he's cool. I like the guy hiding in the closet. He's taking a little nap. Also, I think we knew that he was going to be with her in this little school or whatever, Karashi. I like that he's back, making these characters all feel connected. Like, I mean, it's not a huge world. It's fucking Rakugo. Yeah, Hiromaru, I love Hiromaru. And I wonder if they'll bring back the voice actor for this plot. I kind of feel like they might not. I feel like they'll save her. But I'm always happy to read Akane. It's always just so solid.
It's always so good. Yeah.
Good time.
Pleasant time.
Anything else, or we
I
want
feel
to
like
talk
it's just
about?
good things.
Yeah.
On the board. I don't
Development.
know. This is definitely a setup chapter more than anything, introducing us to her. I think it's Zenza training,
Yeah, Zenza.
and yeah,
Yeah.
it's just kind of introducing us to this arc
And these new
So
characters
seeing-
that she's gonna
yeah.
be around. Yeah.
Kane's new environment and characters. So I think that's kind of really all it was, and I think Akane really does that well. Didn't feel too forced and just let us know what was happening, while also kind of forwarding the story and giving us a little bit of motivation. To see Akane on that stage one day will be a big deal.
Yeah,
Absolutely. In the meantime, though, while we wait for Akane to get on and make some big moves, we got Ginka and Luna kind of going a little bit slower, but still setting up stuff.
This is easily its weakest chapter, but
I
not
agree.
in a bad way. It's just it did something that I didn't feel it needed to. To introduce two characters in chapters back to back is not a bad thing. But I feel like they could have introduced, I cannot remember her name,
Anemone,
in the previous chapter.
I think her name is. Yeah. I mean, I've been very, very positive on Ginka Luna. I think for the past 3 weeks, I gave it my favorite chapter, and I stand by that.
Yeah.
I'm fucking loving the series. This is definitely the weakest chapter. I completely agree. But it's also just the pacing. The pacing is super fast.
Yeah.
This feels like a character that should have been introduced in 3 chapters, because I think
I feel like
I
she should
can't
have been
remember.
introduced alongside with the other girl because they have a sense of rivalry. It would have made sense. for Retta.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I feel like they should have waited actually and had them more separate, because I can't remember the other girl's
That's
name.
also true.
I think
Beretta.
she mentioned Beretta. Yeah, Beretta mentioned this new girl. I think last chapter. I'm pretty sure she mentioned her name. Or that they're like a rival witch or whatever. Anemone. Yeah. So I feel like we should have had a couple chapters and then she shows up. But because Ginka and Luna's pacing is so fast right now, we just got it. Like they're just going. They could have easily had 2 or 3 chapters in this cave, but we're probably out of the cave next chapter.
Yeah.
All these crabs.
Which is kind of a shame because I felt like they were setting up like this labyrinth as like a...
No, and there's that sick panel at the start where they're on the fucking Donkey Kong Country minecart, and you can see all like the...
all
Oh,
like
it's
it's
so cool.
crystals.
There's even a few more pages in, there's like a scene where there's like a bunch of like rock spider things coming after them.
Yeah.
All around. Like that would be sick.
The
That would
world
be
of
crazy.
Ginka and Luna is beautiful. I love looking at this world and what they're doing with these like caves and even just like the time dimensional rift in the first chapter. Like,
I hope we continue. I really do hope we continue in this cave because I think there's more to explore. Obviously, maybe not, but because they said it's an old mine, it's a labyrinth. Let's see. Show us a little.
let's see them get lost in this labyrinth.
Yeah,
we didn't see that.
or show us a cool monster.
The thing that I'm sensing here, right, is when it comes to like setting up like world building and stuff, I feel like a lot of newer series are kind of scared to do it, you know, because they're afraid of like getting axed in like 20 chapters. But the fact that this is doing it, it almost makes me feel like the author's like competent and like you know, ready to do a big grandiose story, which is what I'm here for. I want to see him do that, but right now just these like this chapter, just not sensing that. That's the only reason I'm saying it's not a hard-hitting chapter, you know?
For sure.
It needs more time.
No,
it needs more time.
For sure. Yeah, I don't think it was a bad chapter, but it wasn't a great chapter by the standard that it's set.
Right.
I don't, but I think that it's fine because you can have a lull every once in a while. But yeah, speaking of mediocrity, the king of it, My Hero. I'm just kidding. It's actually peak because they finally introduced the best girl. I can't fucking keep my eyes off this manga right now. Holy shit, Miriko's actually doing stuff 260 chapters in. Holy fuck. She's the best character they've ever introduced. God damn. God
it's funny.
damn.
Wait, that means that where you're at right now is probably where they're starting with the anime is.
Yeah,
right now.
I am.
Yeah. That's
I
how
know exactly where I am. But yeah, it's been okay.
Yeah, that's good. That's good, man.
So you are in a pretty good part of the series, to be fair. So enjoy it.
I'll be real quick with you right now.
I just
don't remember
like
what happened to My Hero this week.
They had the most fucking out of pocket color page ever. What is this shit? Have you seen it, Aiden?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
That's a fucking child.
Also, like, this is the end of the manga.
She's not even in the chapter. She's not in the chapter. She hasn't been in the story for like a minute. It doesn't fucking. It's just completely. Bro, Horikoshi's like, damn, I fell in the ranks a few weeks ago. I got a clickbait. Literally, it literally feels like that.
we joked about Oda not being seeing his wife in a long time. I don't think Horikoshi even has a fucking girlfriend. Come on, my guy. What was this? Where did this come from?
Out of pocket,
Damn.
dude.
Go visit a cabaret club. Jeez, touch some grass. That was wild. That shit was all over Twitter. I think it was like we follow. Shout out to unofficial Jump News, I think, or Shonen Leaks. I cannot remember who it was.
It's one of those two. They have the same icon going.
But they were like, yeah, it's music. They were like, this is my most liked tweet.
Is it actually?
Which then was followed by the Naruto one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So, which we'll get better. Good week for you. Keep growing. Talk about that manga news. But yeah, like, woof. Jeez, man.
My Hero had a decent chapter this week. We got to see. I'm not gonna spoil it. I don't think we need to say exactly what Deku did in this chapter, but he did something that it's pretty cool to see him do. You know?
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah. Quit crying. It's too often.
He quit crying in this chapter. And literally, I mean, it feels like it. Shit. He's finally taken that mantle. But good action chapter. Good. Horikoshi are always good.
Yeah, like I'm reading right now, like Mirako going fucking god mode. Oof.
That shit's so nice.
Good.
Yeah. Agreed. No, Horikoshi does good stuff, except for when he doesn't.
Still waiting on why Bakugo matters. Still waiting on that.
Exactly. Dude, I saw a tweet the other day saying like these characters have some of the best development in anime and manga, and Bakugo was on there. I was like,
I'm guessing this person's only seen Demon Slayer.
Right.
I will say I don't know if it was real. I saw a tweet. I don't know what account it was. It could be complete bullshit. I don't know. I saw someone saying though. I think it was one of the Shonen Jump accounts that we follow though. I think what they were saying basically is that Horikoshi said that originally his plan was to end it within a year, and that was 10 months ago. And he said it's gonna take longer than that. He's extending that. So
okay,
we probably got another 6 months of this shit. I'm gonna be honest.
Can't wait.
Because I mean, this is what we've been talking about. It feels like it got extended. Something happened. Because it was wrapped up with a fucking bow on top. It felt like Dabi, like this shit was done. And they're bringing all these characters back. Then they fucking killed Bakugo, and now it feels like prolonged for no reason. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm here for it because it'll be cool. It'll be worthwhile when we finally see it go, and we're here on the podcast still talking about the end. So
yeah,
that'll be great.
It's always fun seeing or exciting to read like a long running series ending, even if it's good or bad. It's still like exciting to be talking about it. So
like it'll just be good to like reminisce on it. And we're gonna be doing that a lot on this podcast because apparently a lot of these things are actually going.
Feels like it. Everything is ending, bro.
Dude, everything is fucking ending right now. Like two of my favorite manga
Kaguya ending in like 2 weeks. Sorry, bro.
Kaguya and fucking Vinland Saga just had a chapter that pretty much just wrote its grave, and I go,
is Vinland Saga ending that soon?
I guess so.
I mean, like it's a monthly series, so maybe like a couple more months, but like,
yeah,
I gotta hop on.
I say,
but speaking of a series that's not ending quite so soon, at least not that we know of, JJK actually having a good chapter this week.
No, this means the end.
My boy is back. No, I think this might mean it's ending. Shit.
Dude,
the main character's in the series.
But holy shit.
After
it's literally
over a year.
So fucking long. Dude, when I've never popped off more when
you see him in the room. You see Fushiguro, and then you see Itadori like, oh shit.
Itadori.
That fucking bathrobe, and I go,
he's big chilling, dude. He's just sitting there sipping wine. Like
dude, literally, they're just chilling at like a hotel.
It literally says living it up in a bathrobe for the first time. I was like, oh my god. And then they got the other best character that they've introduced in this fucking arc.
The guy that could beat Gojo if he wanted to.
Yeah.
Literally.
But like also Gojo could be coming back soon. Like holy fuck,
dude! The fact that they even spoke about Gojo at all.
You know, Gigi did not want to write that.
No, the editors are like, Gigi, you gotta mention Gojo. You gotta do it. It's been too long.
The fans are dying. Shibuya, like
you can wait 3 more years to mention it again, but we need a nod.
Yeah.
All right.
But I love him. Where like the moment where they explain how Itadori came across Takaba, where Itadori goes, They see a building explode, and he goes, "Say no more." I fucking love it. Such awesome characters.
Yeah.
Like, this is like Jujutsu Kaisen that I really like, but also
This new girl, dude. She's
the disgrace
else.
one.
She's cool.
She is really cool.
She's really cool. I like that she has like the
mouth
curse.
thing.
Yeah, she has
curse
her own
thing, yeah.
curse. She's a curse
Yeah,
vessel. Yeah.
I actually got this chapter spoiled for me before I read it because I saw art of Itadori and her with two
Damn.
mouths coming out their cheek, and I was like, but I didn't know what it meant. And then I read the chapter, and I was like, oh, it's like two peas in a pod.
No. Oh God, why? No, hold on. You said that, and then my mind clicked on something. I'm just like, why did that go? Why did that go?
Oh no.
You said that they have two mouths and they're side by side. Just like, if Gage does something there,
They're gonna fall in love, bro.
They're gonna fall in love. Their cheeks are gonna fall in love. They're just gonna. I don't know.
That's like what the
That'd
hell.
be crazy.
It'd be weird, bro. But
It'd be crazy to get a physical Gojo appearance because he is now a cube. So
He is. How do you think they're gonna handle this? Because the angel lady saying that she needs to
the disgrace one,
right.
Which,
Yeah,
like,
they need to deal with the
holy
disgrace
fuck.
one, and that's Sakuna. Or the fuck his name is it?
Sukuna.
Sakuna these nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The banger.
Thank you.
excellent. But yeah, no, I don't know how they're gonna deal with this. Maybe they're just gonna fight, and then she dies, and then they don't get her help. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe Itadori gets rid of Sukuna.
Dude, that'd be crazy if Sukuna just like became his own person or something like that.
That'd be
Crazy.
interesting.
Okay, that would be worse, I think.
No, it would be because then it'd be free. He could just do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Finally, a villain
Right,
with
don't
some
even
fucking
Gojo.
stakes out in the wild. Shit.
Yeah.
But
Good chapter.
yeah,
Good
great chapter. But another one with another
Excellent.
banger, bro.
Oh my
god.
god.
I-
The old
I've been-
people in the series, bro.
Dude,
Going
it's
crazy.
I've been working so hard in film class just to see this director just go nutty. I was like, holy shit. It was just such a sick fight. Like,
Mhm.
one of my favorite lines was, "I'm not an assassin, I'm a filmmaker."
Oh yes, very similar.
Yeah.
Two peas in a pod, bro. You just like him, Aiden.
And he's like, it's just cool. It's just cool. He's like, oh, this is a first great tracking shot. And then he goes, we do a whip pan and cut. I was like, this is cool. This little cutie pie for my film bro brain.
Yeah. Right on.
But Sakamoto and Akira working together was cool.
Dude, when they came by the window and they just kind of looked to the
Dude,
left
that's
to see
a crazy because they're just running by trying to get
Crazy
from point A to
thing.
point B, and then they see that
Yeah.
he's murdering
Yeah.
her.
Mm-hmm.
Sad.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's not like right in your face. Like they walk into a room and then they see it, but they just glance to the left and see
Yeah.
that it's this powerful.
Yeah,
on
what a
level.
fucking chapter.
Sakamoto
man.
has
Like,
such great like cinematic shots.
Oh, and like this is the king of like composition and paneling. Like, holy fuck. Like,
Even-
he knows how to use his pages and makes you shit your pants a little. Like, you kind of like, you look at these panels, you go,
Well, dude, that's what I'm saying. Even last chapter, at the end of it, the filmmaker guy was like, "Okay, I'm gonna make this a horror film."
mm-hmm.
And at the start of this chapter, she does. You can tell it looks like it would be like a horror like movement where she runs
Yeah.
up to him, gets close, and puts her knife to his neck. Like that emotion that would look like a fucking horror movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
Dude, the day this gets an anime,
Oh my
I will
god.
be shit my pants.
Next
every
year,
episode.
it's gonna happen next year, bro.
Oh,
It has
100%.
to. If it doesn't get announced this year, it's gonna get announced next year.
Early
It's-
next year. It's coming, bro. It's
If
already
you
probably
think
cooking.
about, like all these other like jump series are getting it, and we already know Sakamoto is like one of the best in the magazine. I mean, look at it; it's up there at the top.
It ranks above JJK.
Yeah,
Consistently.
like I think they might just be waiting for like the right studio to be available. Mappa's not.
Mappa!
No, Mappa's not trying to take on.
Yeah.
Now.
I think I'd love to see Wit do it. I think
Yeah,
I'd like.
wait.
I love Wit style of doing things, and the fluid animation that they did for Vinland Saga and some and early Attack on Titan seasons. I think they would be the ones. I think they'd be the ones.
yeah.
Like, especially for the fluidity of like action in Vinland Saga, Wit should be doing it. And also Spy
They're
Family.
Spy
Have you,
Family.
have
Yeah,
you been
I was
seeing?
gonna say Spy
Yeah,
Family.
to see
Yeah.
Yor in that last episode. Holy fuck!
I actually haven't seen the last episode, so please, no spoilers.
Should be reading the manga too.
Yeah, I should be, but I'm not.
I need to catch up
I
on
don't
that.
know. Yeah.
Been a hot minute.
But awesome Sakamoto, as always, dude. There's no even like question. Every single time it's good.
No, I don't think there's ever been a chapter where we even go, meh, nah.
No, never. Honestly, looking through this chapter again, I think I'm going to amend my favorite chapter of the week. I think it's Sakamoto. This shit honestly crazy. That was a really good chapter.
Fair.
I feel like it's almost unfair to put it against other series because it is actually just like in a different league.
It's great, dude. It's so funny being in like our manga bubble because I see people talk about Sakamoto, but I do not like. Even before Chainsaw Man got an anime announced, people were talking about Chainsaw Man manga. I don't see people talking about Sakamoto like that, and Sakamoto has almost as many chapters as Chainsaw Man did when it ended at first for part 1.
Yeah.
And no one's talking about it, dude. This is gonna fucking blow up when it gets animated.
Yeah, well, to be fair, a lot of Chainsaw Man fans got into Chainsaw Man because they saw Makima fan art on the timeline. So like,
is that why? That's how it happens.
I don't.
Organic. Organic growth.
But
right
I definitely think it was just like, I think it's that era of like, we're in the era of like dark anime. Like people want more of their gory shit because it's like it's not for kids. So when you show something super edgy like that, people laugh.
Yeah,
Chainsaw Man, which I cannot wait for. Holy fuck!
Oh yeah, it's next week, dude. Like
that's crazy.
But the best, like one of the world's best rom-coms comes at it with a banger chapter. Everyone be sweating balls in this chapter.
Bro.
Lead color, and Chinatsu said Kobe because I got this love in the bag, and
Kobe.
No. We're not doing
that's
this.
what it. That was the metaphor. That was the metaphor.
We are not doing this. It's Hina for the win, bro. Hina for the win.
All right, we got one chapter. Then the conversation is over.
I don't think we do. I think we have more than one chapter.
Okay,
so for context,
the one I love.
they're playing the game at the end.
I love, bro. It's gotta be Hina.
It's gotta be. It's dude. He's going to say badminton. If you don't think he's gonna say badminton, you're fucked in the head.
Dude,
it's obvious that he's gonna say badminton, or someone else is gonna say, every Blue Box you should know by now. Every week has a cliffhanger like this, and then
then it doesn't answer the call. But I think what it'll probably do is like he'll get cut off, or something will happen, like a plane door will crash through a house.
A plane crashes and kills everybody except for Taiki and Hina.
Just a door, just a plane door, exclusively a plane door, just through the building.
What the fuck?
If you know, you know. It's cool. But yeah, no, like I'm surprised. I thought this was gonna because he said, "Oh, we'll do like the deck version, so it's not as weird or whatever." I didn't expect this. I thought it was just gonna be they're gonna play a game.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Now I kind of want to get those cards and see what they're like. Like, sell me these.
Sell me the Blue Box card game.
Yeah.
I don't. What's the guy friend's name with the glasses? I like him. He's a goat. He's just a consistent goat in the background.
Yeah.
No, he's always just
like talking like a cat.
Oh, I think his name's Kyo. Actually, funny enough.
Oh, is it
Kyo?
Faster reference.
Kyo.
Yeah.
Kyo.
Meows this.
Chinatsu looking adorable with her hair done.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, these teenagers are not going to barber school at all.
No.
I think that was what it was going for.
Yeah. No, I know.
That is not high fashion. Promise. But
maybe it should be.
I know.
Maybe it
should be. Really. I think that's what our society's missing out on. I'm excited to see what it pulls next chapter. I'm very curious.
I always like seeing what Aspel they got for us.
Yeah.
Blue Box is just it's weird to think because I just got caught up on this like a month ago, 2 months ago. It really is one of the best manga in the magazine. Like it's it's consistently shown that it ranks with Sakamoto and Jujutsu Kaisen and One Piece. Just fucking crazy because it's not action, you know. So
yeah,
it's very nice. I'm very happy for Blue Box. This will also probably get an anime announced next year if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah,
it has to.
It's not too far behind Sakamoto.
The Bakuba Won't Let Me Be Invisible that got an anime not that long ago.
Did it?
I mean, it got announced and there was a trailer and stuff. I don't know when it comes out.
Okay.
But that's definitely gonna be a thing.
Yeah.
So I don't see why not toss another one out there.
For sure.
But yeah. With that being said, I guess we can talk about our anime news for the week.
Decent
What do
amount.
we got, gentlemen?
Black Clover movie.
Let's go.
Netflix. March 31st. What's it called?
W.
Wizard King Wand.
Sword of the Wizard
Probe.
King.
Okay.
Sword of the Wizard.
There's already a
King.
PV out. There's a little trailer. Looks cool.
It's pretty solid.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Tabata's doing character designs and everything, which I mean that's expected. But
Mhm.
original story worth noting because I saw some people saying, oh, it's gonna finish up the double plot. No, it's its own thing.
I thought that was gonna be the case too, but I mean I kind of prefer it this way.
Well, this way there's
You
a
know?
chance for the anime to come back and just finish up naturally instead of having a movie in
Mhm.
between. So
Yeah, agreed.
hopefully this does well. It is releasing on Netflix. We were talking about this. It's kind of sad because we won't be able to see how it compares in numbers to the recent huge anime successes. I don't think it would have compared all that well as someone who likes Black Clover.
I mean, Black Clover has its fandom, man. Don't underestimate them, but definitely not on the same level of like JJK at least.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. Black Clover movie, that's hype, and we of course got a lot of anime coming up this season, like October. Jeez, like Bleach and Chainsaw Man just named the first two big ones.
They're starting in a couple of days. Mob Psycho season 3 starting it off with easily going to be the best anime of the season. God, it is so hot.
That's going to Bleach or Chainsaw Man. Man, I'm sorry. Mob's good, but not that good.
It is that good. But
man's tripping.
Dandadan, oh man, Dandadan is on its high arc right now. It is actually apparently selling incredibly well in Europe and being like, there's like fucking like promotional images all over France and Europe right now for Dandadan, which is crazy. And someone said this. Someone said this. It's really interesting to see the Shonen Jump Plus series are more popular than Shonen Jump series. When I thought about it, I was like, holy fuck, they're right. Dandadan, Spy Family, Kaiju number 8, and Chainsaw Man are definitely more popular.
I don't know if Chainsaw Man's fair.
Chainsaw Man is not really fair.
Chainsaw Man's like
it was Shonen Jump, you know? It was weekly.
Yeah. But with Chainsaw Man, it just stacks the deck even more. And it's interesting.
Thank you for reminding me to pre-order Volume 1 of Dandadan, which is out this month, by the way. That was a nice reminder.
Already. Yeah, and which is exciting because it drops soon, and then we get Volume 2 shortly after.
January.
I'm very excited to have this series in English print.
I haven't read any of it, so I'm very excited because everything I've heard, even from you guys and on Twitter,
it doesn't stop being good. I'm just
I want to read it, but I can't read it conveniently, so I'm not going to read it until I can.
The Manga Plus app. Read it on there.
Manga Plus app.
It's an app called Manga Plus. Also very exciting to know.
On my phone. I keep looking for it, but I just can't find it.
I'll show it to you later. But then also, excitingly, Shoha Shoten fucking almost made me cry. It is. If you like Akane Banashi, if you like Bakuman, man, this shit.
Oh, it's on there now.
It's good. It's really good.
Ruby Dragon's been selling out.
And that was the other one. Thank you. Ruri Dragon has been fucking selling out everywhere. Everywhere. Apparently, it's quite hard to find the volume in Japan right now. So
that's
cool, I guess.
A great sign for the future of Ruri
Hopefully,
Dragon.
it goes to Jump Plus. It just needs to go to Jump Plus.
It seems like that's what it's kind of the route it's going with.
Yeah. We got a sick 10-minute reanimation thing for Naruto's 20th anniversary.
Yeah.
Crazy. It looks so good. Dude, remake Naruto, bro, please.
That would be
amazing.
amazing.
I don't think it needs to be remade necessarily, but I think it looks really cool.
Yeah,
that's what it was. Yeah.
Maybe if it went the route that Code Geass did and then it's made movies to recap arcs or something.
Well, I was kind of thinking that One Piece did the episode of each saga, episode East Blue, episode Skypiea.
Yeah,
I know they kind of fucked up Skypiea, but something like that. I mean, they could totally a fucking Zabuza movie or a Chunin exam movie, easy.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I mean, this is a little in place and a little out of place, but multiple things. But Love is War has 4 chapters.
I'm so sorry.
I am suffering. It's no, don't do this to me, please. And then Vinland Saga is wrapping very soon as well.
This is a little out of place, but also a little bit in place. You know, Mario movie got its trailer today.
Well,
Crazy.
I was actually going to go and say Nintendo Pictures. So maybe one day on Nintendo Anime.
Actually, we
Nintendo
can actually talk
Anime.
about this. Yes, they have this Nintendo Pictures company now.
Yeah. Which
So
obviously it comes probably hugely with the Mario.
we will get that
probably
Zelda
obviously
anime.
now officially producing.
Pikmin 4
I'm hoping
visuals
to
or some
see-
shit.
Well, I just went on a binge and watched all the old Kid Icarus Uprising anime and trailers and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit. Nintendo anime would go so crazy.
Zelda,
Also,
dude. It's coming.
yeah,
Has to.
the Zelda cartoon. Well, we already have the Zelda cartoon, so we don't need
They're bringing it
Zelda
back. They're
anime.
bringing it back.
Zelda cartoon. Actually, Zelda cartoon season 2, because that shit ends on a cliffhanger.
Nah,
Please
dude.
bring it back. Please bring it back. It was
I
so
just
funny.
want them to do a Zelda movie, like
Zelda
the same way that they're doing a
cartoon.
Mario movie. I'd
Zelda
love it.
cartoon, bring it back.
Zelda
please.
gritty HBO series. Come on.
Nah,
10
don't do that.
episodes.
Don't do my boy like that. Come on.
Be
The Legend of
crazy.
Breaking Bad.
Yo, Mr. White. Mr. White's just like Ganondorf or something. I don't know.
God damn it.
Link, let's cook some meth.
Link, no.
Ah!
Navi. Navi's fucking mixing it up. You see Navi cooking it?
They call it Navi. They spell it and call it Navi.
Oh my god, dude. Because it's blue.
Let's
Like
do some.
the-
Let's do some Navi, bro.
Shit.
Holy shit! I think we're
and
going
then
unhinged, bro.
Yeah. But putting it back on track, Cyberpunk. I don't know if we ever talked about the Cyberpunk anime, which we had a chance to go see when we were at PAX West. We said, nah, fuck that.
Dude, it
Cyberpunk
fucking
anime
has
over
a
here.
Franz Ferdinand song as the opening. I'm so sad we didn't go see it. Actually,
Which is now made the game incredibly popular, more than it was upon initial release, despite all the hype / worry for the game, and it is now apparently a fixed game. So
perfect storm.
you know what? It's crazy that, but it also was just like my biggest point was like anime is big enough to do that now. Like people who don't even really watch anime, who are more fans of Cyberpunk, watched that and went, "Oh shit!"
Right.
Yeah.
And
So-
I know we need to wrap up here, but I want to say this is unrelated, but also related to Cyberpunk. CD Projekt Red actually announced like fucking 5 new games they're working on. They announced 2 Cyberpunk games. That anime
I did hear that.
saved Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Like it
Yeah,
was already
did.
on an upward trend because of all the patches they had done, but in terms of just
But, like,
goodwill
it,
and good faith, Cyberpunk is saved. See that company's saved because of this fucking
Yeah.
anime. It's crazy.
Um,
So we'll probably get more
I,
Cyberpunk anime, I imagine. Maybe not from
for
Clover,
sure.
but something.
I gotta say, we kind of. I want to say my piece about Bleach, man, because this is like the last time before it like actually comes out.
Alright.
I think.
Fine, talk your guts out, bro. This is your last moment before you finally see
Literally
it.
tomorrow, this was like there's rumors going around that we're gonna get even more news tomorrow, and it's not relating to the current anime. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm
I didn't see
thinking it
this.
might be an adaptation of the books, like the light novels that take place after Thousand Year Blood War. It might be that.
Was it
Don't quote me on
anime
it, but
announcement or manga announcement?
They're saying anime, so I don't know, man.
Interesting.
I don't know. We'll see, but they said Bleach fans be ready, and then they had like a hashtag Bleach anime or hashtag Bleach manga, so it could be either. I don't know.
Since we last recorded, it is confirmed to be on Hulu, by the way. They took it off
Yeah,
Crunchyroll.
yeah,
Which is
that's true.
Really, a really weird PR stunt, but you know what? Fuck it.
It's
Put
all
it on
it's
a
it's
I think it's
platform
weird.
that no one
I think
has.
so.
Wild.
it's really
Dude,
funny to me.
I
Everybody's
have
like,
Hulu.
right? Well, no, it's just funny to me that people are rejoicing over this because they didn't want it on Disney Plus.
Mm.
Disney fucking owns Hulu, so it's the same shit.
It is the same.
Literally,
thing.
it makes no difference.
It's Disney Plus everywhere except for America. That's it on Hulu. So
Okay.
if you're anywhere else, Aiden, sorry, you're fucked. You're watching on Disney Plus.
I wish it was
I
on
will
Disney
not be
Plus.
watching
Disney
Hulu.
Plus is cheaper without ads. Hulu's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
I don't like Hulu, but
I don't know.
Welcome.
That's where I'm watching Bleach right now. I'm doing a rewatch. So
This is like, yeah, that's a whole nother. Anyways, thank you guys for watching.
yeah, you want to wrap us up here, Key?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
What was our color? Oh, rumored another Akane color pit or lead. So
The color pages rumor is that next 2 issues there's Akane color, and then issue 47 will be,
Lead color.
yes,
46. I heard 46.
46.
That's what I heard.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
either way, like there's
we're-
like 2
we're
color
close
pages
by.
coming up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Akane doing great
All right.
things.
All right.
Well, that's all for now, everybody. Remember, watch Bleach because it's anime of the year. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
See you guys.
45. Bye.